He will tell them on his own time when he feels it's appropriate, and will not tolerate anyone sticking their nose into this business. I'm serious on this one, Hope. Gosh, Eli, I get it. It's totally up to you to decide when to tell your brothers. It's not like it affects me, anyway. No jokes will be made at Hope's expense regarding the fact that she attends college online because she was too embarrassed to take classes with a bunch of 18-year-olds who might call her old. All rent will be paid on time by both parties, utilities split equally. Living spaces must be kept neat, blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. Any deviation from this agreement will signify the end of this friendship. The guilty party will relinquish any claim on the apartment and quietly remove him/herself from the premises. Signed, toasted, and agreed upon by two questionably tipsy new roommates. Hope Maxwell, Eli Hutton.
Chapter 1. Hope. Night after night, approximately 400 women ogled my roommate, chanting and screaming as his well-oiled muscles flexed and twitched under hot lights. I took their drink orders with an understanding smile as they sighed dreamily, their eyes glued to his body. I couldn't blame them, not one bit. Even I couldn't resist what I saw. And you'd think I'd be used to it, considering he strutted around the apartment half naked on a daily basis. But alas, I was not, and with good reason. Eli Hutton was a god among men, a beautiful male stripper with a body to die for. My roommate, and the man I'd fallen head over heels in love with. Sure, I signed a contract swearing I'd never fall in love again, let alone with him. But the heart wants what the heart wants, and mine lusted after his. He didn't know how I felt about him, of course. He couldn't know. This would be a secret I took to my grave. Not only had I promised I would only ever see him as a brother, but more importantly, love was dangerous for me. Like, really super-duper dangerous. When I got caught up in the feels, I lost part of myself. I'd rather have Eli as my best friend than ruin what we had by throwing that nasty little word around. Watching the horde of onlookers drool over him while he danced gave me an odd sense of pride. When I first realized the feeling for what it was, I tried to push my self-satisfied smile away. After all, Eli didn't belong to me. We lived together. We laughed together. We took care of each other. That was it. But as time went on and the pride continued, I decided to roll with it. That's right, ladies. Behold, my roommate, my best friend. The best thing to happen to me since he who can burn in hell left my life in ruins. All you women want him, and I can't blame you there. I want him too. But none of us will ever have him, because he's sworn off women forever. On stage, Eli strutted and swayed as a table of women in front of me sighed in unison. One of them glanced my way as I approached, only to immediately surrender her attention back to the Viking, who was halfway through my favorite routine. "How does he manage to pull off sexy and adorable?" she murmured, making grabby hands for her drink, missing it 3 times before she finally took her eyes off him. When she realized she'd been missing by a mile, she blushed and grimaced an apology, even as her gaze darted back to the stage. "It's okay," I said to the side of her head. "Happens all the time." That wasn't just something I said to make her feel better. It literally happened all the time. The mesmerized woman beckoned me closer, and I leaned in to be heard over the music. "Is there anything else I can get for you?" She pointed at Eli, her eyes glinting with desire. "Him?" Her smile told me she thought she'd made a very clever joke indeed. As a cocktail waitress at an establishment named Eggplant, which was less of a male strip club and more akin to a sexy hip-hop dance review, I'd heard that line more than once. More than twice. In fact, I heard it at least 4 times a night. But I laughed like it was still funny and replied with the truth. "Believe me, I understand." With her eyes locked on the miles of man-flesh undulating in front of us, she pulled me even closer. "Do you think you could get a message to him?" She pointed at the stage. "The Viking who just tore off his..."